You get home after a long day, you're tired, hungry, and all you want is a hot, crispy dinner. Fast, but your oven takes 15 minutes just to preheat. Your air fryer, loud as a lawnmower and barely fits enough food for one. And your countertop, it's a battlefield of single-use appliances that overpromise and underdeliver. Sound familiar? That's exactly why so many people in their 40s, 50s, and beyond are searching for a true kitchen multitasker. Something powerful, practical, and worth the space it takes up. That search is what led many to the Midea Flexify French door toaster oven air fryer combo. A bold, stainless steel unit that's turning heads for offering 10 cooking functions, an extra-large 26.4-quart capacity, and a promise to cook 25% faster while using 90% less oil. On paper, it looks like the holy grail of countertop cooking. Air fry, bake, broil, roast, dehydrate, and even slow cook, all in one machine. And with its modern French door design, no preheat air frying, and digital precision down to 5-degree increments, it sounds like something you'd expect to cost over $300. But right now, it's going for around $145. So, what's the catch? Well, there's one frustrating flaw that nobody talks about, and it could be a deal breaker depending on how you cook. We're going to cover that in detail, along with how this machine actually performs in real-world use. So before you spend a dime, or worse, get stuck with a box you regret. Stick with me, because by the end of this review, you'll know exactly whether the Midea Flexify is the best investment for your kitchen or another appliance headed straight back to UPS. And hey, if you're already curious, hit that like button, subscribe if you love honest reviews, and tell me in the comments, what's the one kitchen gadget you regret buying the most? I read every comment. When you first set eyes on the Midea Flexify, it doesn't scream budget appliance, quite the opposite. The brushed stainless steel exterior immediately gives off a professional vibe, like something you'd see in a chef's prep kitchen. Not just a cluttered countertop, it's clean, sharp, and surprisingly compact for what it offers. But let's talk about the real showstopper. Those French doors. They open outward with a single pull. Smooth, satisfying, and incredibly practical. If you've ever had your oven door crash into the edge of your kitchen island, or if you're constantly shifting hot trays with one hand and awkwardly opening a door with the other, this design will feel like a breath of fresh air. It also helps reduce the heat blast that usually hits you when you open a traditional oven. The unit is solid. No rattling, no cheap plastic parts pretending to be metal. The door hinges feel tight, and the central 3-prong grounded plug adds a layer of safety that's often overlooked, especially important if you're running a powerful appliance at 1750 watts. Step inside, and you'll find 26.4 quarts of usable space, with multiple rack levels and plenty of room for everything from a whole pizza to 2 cast iron loaf pans. Yes, really. There's something comforting about having that kind of capacity, especially when you're hosting family or batch cooking for the week. Now, let's talk usability. The digital LED screen is crisp and easy to read, even from across the kitchen. The physical knobs and buttons are intuitive, which matters more than you think, especially if your hands are oily, wet, or arthritic. No more second-guessing if the touchscreen registered your input. It's refreshingly simple. And the best part of the build? The Cyclone Air technology. This is where design meets performance. Thanks to one high-powered convection fan and 6 embedded heat tubes, the Midea Flexify eliminates the need for preheating when air frying. You get quicker results and crispier textures. No wasted time waiting for it to catch up. Just load, press, and cook. But now, here's the point of caution. This oven gets hot. Really hot, especially on the top surface and the outer glass door. It's not unsafe if used correctly, but you'll want to give it breathing room and avoid placing anything on top. If you have kids around or limited ventilation, this is something to take seriously. Still, for day-to-day cooking, this unit doesn't just fit, it works. Whether it's baking cookies on a Sunday morning or reheating leftovers without drying them out, the design supports a real home cook's rhythm. It's not just about looking good, it's about making your kitchen easier to live in. Next, we'll dive into real-world use, from crispy wings to slow-cooked meals, and how each function actually performs when it counts. Here's where the Midea Flexify proves it's not just another flashy kitchen gadget. It's one thing to list 10 cooking functions: air fry, bake, broil, roast, toast, pizza, slow cook, reheat, warm, and dehydrate. But it's another to see how they hold up in real home use. And honestly, this oven performs better than expected across the board. Let's start with what most people buy this for: air frying. Thanks to its Cyclone Air technology and 6 strategically placed heat tubes, you get even high-speed airflow that crisps food without needing to flip it. Frozen wings go in, and 20 minutes later, you're pulling out restaurant-quality results. Golden, crispy skin on the outside, juicy on the inside, no sogginess, no turning halfway through. It also skips the preheating step entirely in air fry mode, shaving serious time off your meal prep. Baking is equally impressive. One user shared that they baked not just 1, but 2 full-sized cast iron loaf pans side by side, with perfect rise and even browning. Whether it's banana bread on a Sunday morning or cookies for the grandkids, this oven holds steady temperature and delivers uniform results. Broiling gives you that sizzling finish. Think bubbling cheese on lasagna or a perfect sear on thick-cut pork chops. Reheat mode, meanwhile, restores leftovers without nuking them dry like a microwave would. Pizza stays crispy, not rubbery. Roasts regain their flavor and moisture. Even less used features like slow cook and dehydrate prove their worth. Toss in a pot of chili before work and come home to dinner ready to serve. Or spend the weekend dehydrating apple slices or jerky for healthy snacks, all without taking up stove space. But let's talk reality. Switching between functions mid-cook isn't smooth. Once a cycle starts, you'll need to hold the stop button for 3 full seconds to unlock the controls. And during that pause, all other buttons are temporarily frozen. For the flexible cook who likes to pivot, this can feel like a hiccup in the flow. Also worth noting, no custom preheat function outside of air fry. So if you're baking or roasting something delicate, you might still need to build in that warm-up time manually, especially for recipes that rely on precise starts. Still, if you're juggling dinner after work, trying to prep ahead for the week, or just want to simplify your kitchen routine, the Flexify has real muscle. It adapts, it delivers, and it doesn't need babysitting. Coming up next, we'll get into how easy it is to use, clean, and maintain this oven, plus a few must-know tips to keep it performing like new. You don't need an instruction manual the size of a novel to figure out how to use the Midea Flexify, and that's one of the best things about it. From the moment you turn the knob, it feels familiar. The bright LED display makes it easy to see your settings, and the physical controls respond with a satisfying click. Perfect for anyone tired of those finicky touchscreens that never work right with wet fingers or aging hands. Cooking with this oven feels natural. The rack positions are clearly marked, the accessories slide in smoothly, and the door stays in place when open. No awkward slamming or half-shut hinges. Whether you're air frying fries for lunch or slow cooking a pork roast for dinner, it gives you the sense that you're in control of the meal, not just guessing your way through it. Now, let's talk cleaning, because no one wants another appliance that's a pain to maintain. The Flexify includes a removable crumb tray, an air fry basket, a baking tray, and 2 wire racks. These are all easy to take out, rinse, and wipe down after use. The crumb tray in particular catches most of the mess and pulls out without a fuss. But here's the honest part. None of these components are dishwasher safe, and the oven cavity does not have a non-stick interior. That means if you roast something cheesy or greasy and it bubbles over, you'll need to scrub it by hand. A paste of baking soda and water works well, but yes, it takes a few extra minutes. This isn't a throw everything in the dishwasher kind of appliance. Also, because this oven is powerful, the top and the glass door get hot. Really hot. You'll want to keep it clear of anything above, and avoid touching the exterior during or right after cooking. Not a deal breaker, but definitely something to plan for, especially if you have young kids nearby. That said, once you get into the rhythm of using it, cooking, cooling, wiping it down, the Flexify feels less like a gadget and more like a daily driver. It's not maintenance-free, but it rewards you for taking care of it. Like a good cast iron skillet, the more you use it, the more you trust it. The Midea Flexify French Door Toaster. Oven air fryer combo isn't just another appliance fighting for space on your counter. It's a genuine kitchen upgrade. It's fast, it's versatile, and it's powerful. Whether you're crisping up chicken wings in 15 minutes or slow cooking a pot roast all afternoon, this oven gives you real cooking flexibility without the clutter of multiple machines. Yes, it runs hot on the outside. And yes, you'll need to clean it by hand. But if you're willing to invest a little care, you get back a reliable, capable, and surprisingly elegant kitchen assistant. With 10 cooking functions, strong airflow technology, and enough room to feed a crowd, the Flexify isn't just an air fryer, it's your weekday hero, your weekend baker, and your backup oven all in one. If you value performance, countertop efficiency, and a machine that actually lives up to its promises, this one's hard to beat for the price. Now, I want to hear from you. What's the one kitchen appliance you've bought that truly surprised you? Drop it in the comments. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you never miss a no-fluff, real-world kitchen review. Until next time, keep cooking smart and keep your kitchen working for you.